Ferrari sees its DNA as more than just combustion. It's about the experience, the control, the response, the performance edge, whatever the source.
Okay, let's dive in. Today we're tackling something huge, maybe even controversial for some enthusiasts. The first fully electric Ferrari.
That's right. October 9th, 2025, the Capital Markets Day gave us the first real look at the Ferrari Elettrica, chassis, components, the whole deal.
And deliveries start late 2026. But the big question, I think, the one everyone's asking is this. How does an EV fit with Ferrari? I mean, we're talking V12s, the noise, the drama.
Exactly, and Ferrari knew this. Look, they deliberately held back. They stated very clearly they wouldn't do an EV until the tech could guarantee, and this is their phrase, superlative performance and authentic driving experience.
Right, no compromises.
Precisely. So this Elettrica, it's part of a broader strategy, what they call a multi-energy strategy. IC, hybrids, plug-ins, and now EV.
So it's not replacing the V12 anytime soon then, it's an addition.
That seems to be the plan. Their 2030 roadmap shows 40% internal combustion, 40% hybrid, and only 20% fully electric.
20%. Is that hedging their bets a bit?
Yeah.
Or just being very careful about that Ferrari exclusivity?
I think it's calculated. That 20% slice, opened up by the Elettrica, is aimed at a slightly different space. Maybe more usability, alongside the thrill. But, crucially, it has to feel like a Ferrari.
Which brings us to the engineering, because making an EV feel like a Ferrari, especially with battery weight, that's a massive challenge.
It absolutely is, and the numbers suggest they've thrown everything at it. We're talking 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 2.5 seconds.
Wow.
Top speed over 310 kilometers, 986 horsepower in boost mode.
Okay, how? Where does that performance come from? Not off-the-shelf motors, I assume.
Definitely not.
Okay.
Ferrari emphasized the in-house development. They've got something like 60 patented solutions just for this car. Critically, the 2 electric axles, developed and built entirely in Maranello.
Total control, then. That must be key for the handling dynamics, managing the battery mass.
Exactly. They integrated the battery pack structurally right into the floor pan. It's not just cargo, it's part of the chassis.
Ah, so it contributes to rigidity.
Yes, and it helps with the center of gravity. It's apparently 80 millimeters lower than an equivalent ICE Ferrari.
80 millimeters? That's huge in terms of dynamics. That's like going from a sports car to a race car setup.
It's a significant drop. And it allows them to achieve that optimal weight distribution. They always aim for 47% front, 53% rear. Very Ferrari.
And the battery itself, any special tech there?
Oh, yes. They're claiming a record-breaking energy density, 195 watt-hours per kilogram. That helps keep the size and weight down for the range, which is quoted at over 530 kilometers.
195 West K/gram. How did they manage that?
F1 tech, apparently. They specifically mentioned using Halbach array rotors in the electric motors. That's tech derived from motorsport, giving more power in a lighter, smaller package.
Okay, performance, handling, weight distribution. It ticks the boxes. But let's talk about the elephant in the room. The sound. What did they do? Please tell me they didn't just play a V12 track through speakers.
No. They were adamant about no artificial sound. They're calling it the authentic expression of the electric powertrain.
Okay, what does that actually mean?
Well, they've put a high-precision sensor on the rear axle. It picks up the actual mechanical vibrations and frequencies from the motors and driveline.
Right.
And then it amplifies those specific frequencies into the cabin. They described it as working sort of like an electric guitar pickup and amplifier. So the sound you hear is directly linked to what the powertrain is physically doing.
Interesting. So it's real, but amplified and curated. That focus on authenticity, does it extend elsewhere? Like materials, sustainability is a big deal now.
It does. They made a point of saying the chassis and the body shell use 75% recycled aluminum. That apparently saves around 6.7 tons of CO2 for every Elettrica built compared to using primary aluminum.
So it's a performance machine, but with the nod to modern manufacturing responsibilities.
Seems so. It's a holistic package, blending the tech, the performance, the sound, and even the materials.
So wrapping this up for you listening, the Ferrari Elettrica seems defined by this deep in-house integration, pushing battery tech boundaries with things like those Halbach rotors, and finding a really novel, authentic way to tackle the sound issue.
Yeah, it suggests Ferrari sees its DNA as more than just combustion. It's about the experience, the control, the response, the performance edge, whatever the source.
Which leads to a final thought. This car has the new EVNewsMachine dial range, tour, performance modes, pretty standard now. But Get this, the left-hand paddle isn't just for regen. You can use it to actively replicate the feeling of engine braking with progressive intensity, all done through software.
Curating even the deceleration feel.
Exactly. So the question I'll leave you with is this. What does it mean for driving pleasure, for that connection we crave, when even fundamental physical sensations like engine braking become lines of code? Something to ponder.